All right, today's topic is how to control the running game. And this is Tips with Trev, the show where I give developing baseball players some easy tips to end their slumps faster and become a superstar sooner. Let's do it. Okay, controlling the running game is not a sexy topic. It's talked about a little bit in the first part of spring training and then forgotten about until the next year. It's not really taught at the youth level. It's not something that ever really gets talked about. And that's because it's not really that crucial part of a game. It's not that huge of a deal. If you just do a couple things well, it ceases to be a problem as a pitcher. So the first thing that I'd like to go over, the first tip, is to keep your focus on the hitter. That should go without saying. Your focus should always be on the hitter. But if you get the guy at the plate out, that's always going to be your best case scenario. That's going to limit the running game and the effects of the running game exponentially more than anything else you can do. So get the guy at the plate out. Don't let the runner jumping off base or having a big lead or constantly trying to steal or whatever distract you from executing a pitch to the plate and getting the guy in the box out. So that's tip number one. Tip number two is to vary your timing and your looks. And this means once you come set, how long do you hold the ball until you pitch? So I might come set, 1001, pitch. Then I might come set and go 1001, look to first, look back, pitch. Then the next one, I might come set, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, pitch with no looks. So just vary up the timing and how many times you're looking to first. One thing that runners look for is a tip, like a tell. Like if you always bob your head up and down before you pick, they're going to know right away. If you always look over your shoulder and then throw to the plate to try to make them think that you're looking at them, they're going to be able to pick this up. So vary it. One time, start your delivery looking towards third base and pick up at the plate. If you're a lefty, one time, look at the runner, start your delivery, and then throw home. The next time, look at the runner, and then throw to first base. If you're a lefty, you can look at the runner, pick your leg up, look at the home plate, and then throw to first base. You can look at the runner, pick your leg up, and throw over to first base. So you got to vary up how you're doing things. You got to make sure that you throw some to the plate and you throw some to first with same looks. So I know lefties a lot of times think that if they lift their leg up and look to the plate, then the runner's going to think they're going to the plate. But every time they go to pick to first, they lift up and look at the plate, and every time they go to throw to the plate, they look at the runner a lot longer. That's a tell. That's a very easy tell for a runner. So vary up your timing. If you're a righty, vary up your looks, both righties and lefties. Hold the ball a little bit longer, hold it a little bit shorter, look once, look twice, don't look at all. Just make sure you change it up on every pitch or two. And that's going to take away a lot of the information that the runners use to actually steal. Tip number 3 is to vary your pickoffs. All right, and so this can look like quick feet and then a nice easy throw over to first. It could look like slow feet, really lazy feet, and then a quick snap throw to first. It can look like quick feet, quick throw. It can look like a balk move. It wouldn't necessarily recommend doing a balk move because you may end up advancing the guy anyway. But you can have different types of pickoff moves. As a lefty, you might have a step off the rubber, throw easy. You might have a step off the rubber and throw fast. You might have a lift your leg up, hang, then go to first and just a nice and easy throw. You might have a slide step pickoff move where you're looking at the plate the entire time. You slide step and throw. There's a lot of different ways you can do this, but if you're varying your timing, you're varying your looks, and you vary the types of pickoff moves you do and the way that you go about delivering the ball to first, now you're taking away a lot more of their information. So they can't get any early cues on you from your head positioning because you're doing a lot of different stuff. They can't time you up and say, okay, I just count to 2 and then I go because I know he's going to go to the plate after 2 seconds every time. They can't read the initial movement of your body. They still don't know. And if you shut those things down, they're not going to want to run. So those are 3 very important things. The last thing to keep in mind is to understand running counts and game situations. If there's a guy on second with 2 outs and it's a 3-0 count and the 4 hitter's at the plate, he's probably not trying to steal third in that situation. That doesn't make any sense for him to steal third. So you don't probably have to worry about him stealing. You shouldn't be distracted with him at second because the game situation doesn't dictate it. Now, if let's say there's 1 out and there's a guy on first and it's a 0-2 count, and you figure that this guy likes to bounce breaking balls in the dirt in 0-2 counts to try to get a strikeout, then that guy might try to steal on an 0-2 count. Say, okay, I'm going to bet that he's going to throw a ball in the dirt. The catcher's going to have to block it. I'm going to get to second with 1 out. Maybe there's a chance that this hitter, lays off that pitch. Now a single or something, I might score. Similarly, if a guy's at second and is trying to get to third with 1 out so he can score on a sac fly, that's another time that might happen. It's 0-2. I'm at second. I'm a runner. My guy at the plate is a big fly ball hitter. I see the catcher give some signs and pat the dirt, hey, get this in the dirt. That might tip me off that, he's going to try to bounce a breaking ball. This might be a good time to actually steal because I'm assuming the breaking ball is going to bounce and I'll have an easy way to get to third. If my hitter lays off it, now I'm at third with 1 out. I can score on a sac fly. So just keep in mind some of the counts and the game situations that runners might steal in. 2-0, the guy on first, he's probably not going to steal because the guy at the plate is looking to get a fastball and might be able to do some damage on it. All right, so there's different counts. There's different game situations. Go ahead and know those. Look into them. Figure out when guys run, when it makes sense to run, who's at the plate, stuff like that, because that'll inform you when you really need to pay attention to the running game. But if you do the first 3 things well, that doesn't really matter because you're just already in a habit of controlling the running game anyway. So just to recap, number 1, the hitter is the most important thing. Number 2, vary your timing and your looks. Number 3, vary the pickoff moves that you use. And number 4, understand the game situation and the count situation. Do those 4 things, you won't have a problem with the running game because you as a pitcher will be doing everything that you can to give your catcher a chance to throw him out if he chooses to steal. So with that being said, that's today's episode. I hope you learned something. If you can do me a favor, go subscribe, comment on this video. Let me know what you want to know more of, what things you're struggling with, what tips you could use so I can make future videos. I make these videos to help people. I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of 2020, so you can help me out by letting people know this channel exists, share these videos with friends that might find them useful, and just get the word out. I do this to engage with my fans and to help young baseball players, and so it would really help me out, and I'd appreciate it if you can let people know this channel exists. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching, as always, and I will see you on Friday. I'm out.